We are now video casting along with podcasting, so you can hear us, you can see us, you can talk to us.
Sound like a TV show.
We will be talking about the Coaches Roundtable.
And I see half of the game here, half of the game there, because I want to get eyes on these teams that we're ranking. All right, Jeff Gorange here on our inaugural day of UCTV. And you know what, Fox? You said you wanted to be here.
On debut day. This is unreal.
And look at this setup.
This is crazy. We have stuff at Channel 2 that isn't this nice.
Are you kidding me?
No, this is unbelievable. I might actually do some Fox Den shows down here. Oh,
Well,
we don't do the Fox
hey,
Den anymore.
we
We're
would
talking
love,
sports.
We would love to
Yeah,
have
this is
you do
nice.
the Fox. Do you still do the Fox Den?
Well, it's called Talking Sports now, but you remember that when I sat in
Oh
the
my
Lazy
gosh.
Boy and
Your Lazy Boy,
Yeah.
way back when.
had
you know
the
what?
shoes up. I should put these up anyway because they are.
Actually, Fox, here's the deal. We can drop that screen right there and create a Lazy Boy Center just for
yeah,
you.
let's do that. Although I don't know if I'm ever going to be back after this show.
I don't know. Let's see where it goes.
Can we swear on this? Is this on the web? Okay.
Hey, we're streaming. You might have to go to confession.
I better be careful in case my wife's watching.
Well,
how's it going?
I would be more worried about Lauren than your wife.
Oh, don't worry about that. Orange pops. I told you that on television. So
It
good
does.
for you. Orange and red both pop.
I'm
Black's more
reverting back
subdued.
to my Brighton High School days.
Oh, wow. Brighton High School.
Brighton Bengals within these circled halls.
Have you
that
been
are
up
no
there
longer-
lately, by the way?
Is that
It's
not
like a college.
It's a beautiful
It's
facility.
unbelievable.
How about Hillcrest?
The same thing. All
It's
these new schools that are
unbelievable.
getting completely rebuilt are just Wasatch is another one up in
I
Heber.
haven't been up to Wasatch.
Phenomenal. It's just crazy what's going on.
So
lot of
Dave
money there in the
Fox
school
from
world.
Channel 2, gracing us at the Ute Conference with his presence. Jeff Gorange of the Ute Conference, and John Halliburton. How you doing, John?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
See, he's the guy behind the scenes. Everybody's got one of those.
We call him the Thunder.
Yeah.
The Thunder.
He's
He
kind of like
just-
the bear on yeah, I got you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just lowers the boom on us.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Fox, basketball's over. You had a
Yes.
great tournament. How
Yeah.
did that go?
It was a lot of fun. We televised the boys 5A and 6A championships this year and the girls 5A and 6A championships for the first time ever. So we were really happy about that. And but you know what? I'm out here. We've got 5 more months before football, and I'm just a football guy. You know that. So I just go stir crazy right now. I've already started working on my football schedules for
You
our
don't-
broadcast schedule.
Whoa. You don't do the bees or anything like that?
No, we don't do any baseball.
What about RSL?
David James does that. We do televise RSL.
Is David James your real boss?
Oh my gosh. How did you? No, it's directly
Oh,
opposite.
or is it Patrick Kinahan?
He doesn't work for us anymore.
Oh, he
Get
doesn't?
with the times. That's been 2 years.
Oh, all right. Well, I
He
don't
does,
watch a lot
David
of
does
TV.
our weekend sports and the RSL games. He's the soccer guy. I do all the other stuff: football, basketball, college football.
Well, that's great.
I
So
love
you're
it.
here on the debut day of UCTV. Wow.
UCTV, Ute Conference
You
Television.
know, we're going to have several segments.
I like it.
Kind of like The Blaze, Glenn Beck did. It's different segments that people can watch. We've got a new website coming online, and everything will stream through all of our social media
Well, then
channels.
you're going to have me back when you get this up and really going.
Absolutely. But I mean,
'Cause I'm just the guinea pig.
We've got a couple kids that are going to do a segment. They're playing ball at Taylorsville High School.
Oh, okay.
Their segment's going to be called Shake and Bake.
I like it.
But they go out on Saturdays.
Like Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, exactly. But they go out on Saturdays. They watch games. They love to be around it.
Okay.
Their dad's on the executive board, and so Tyler and Carson are going to do a segment. We got 3 presidents. They're all moms too. We're going to do a mom segment. We got a coaches segment.
You should do that.
And we're building out our own coaches certification. So that's why we've gone to the expense of putting this up.
Well, you spared no expense. It's absolutely beautiful and
So-
great equipment.
So we're happy to have you here.
Good to be here.
So you were telling me before we started talking that you're now getting schedules for this
Yeah.
year.
Well, I start compiling. I have a good relationship with almost all the coaches, especially in 5A and 6A and some 4A. And the big headache is getting all the schedules, because then I have to create our broadcast schedule. But in the past few years, in 6A, Region 4, that has been completely dominant. There have been years where the entire Final Four is Region 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you get to the point where the last few weeks of the season, all you do, you're like the Region 4 network. But it's hard to get away from that because they've been so good for so long. But it's interesting because this year in Region 4, you got 3 of those top 4 teams, Corner Canyon, Lone Peak, and American Fork, that all have new quarterbacks. Now, Corner Canyon's had that for a couple of years, but they've been great. I mean, you bring in Devin Brown from Arizona.
Devin Brown from Arizona.
And Jackson Dart, yeah, that's a no-brainer. But other, Lone Peak, Easton Comer's their quarterback. He graduates. Another Wilson will take over for Eric Kerr.
And, we followed him through the Ute Conference.
Right,
The kid's amazing. I mean, in fact,
he struggled earlier when he put him in a few times, but I'm curious to see how he does now.
But, I mean, just watching his progress through the Ute Conference, I mean, I watched his older brother, who was the second pick.
Right. And there's 4 of them.
Yeah, but
2 play defense.
But Isaac is a really good quarterback. Yeah. He's got plenty of skills.
So we'll see where that one goes. And then American Fork had a 4-year starter, Maddox Madsen. He's gone. So the one guy that's back is at Sky Ridge, McKay Hillstead, and he's now a senior, a 4-year starter. So that I always, when I'm looking at high school schedules, I look at, first of all, at teams that have quarterbacks who are back, because that's kind of where it all starts. It doesn't mean they're going to be great if they were before, because you still got to have a lot of people around you. But Sky Ridge is an example that will be.
So how many games do you do outside of 6A?
Oh, we do 6A and 5A almost equal. And then
do you ever get down into 3A or 4A?
Rarely we do some 4A. I go up to Logan every year at least once. Last year we did the Green Canyon against Ridgeline because it's a rivalry.
Because as you know, our conference footprint is expanding.
Yeah.
And we seem to be trickling up north. Layton Christian, we're going to be talking later on to Ray Stowers, the new head coach up there. He had a phenomenal year last year.
Yeah, he did. We don't do the 3A championship game. We do the 4A championship game. And the reason is 4A, 5A, 6A championship games are all on the same day at the same facility.
So a few weeks ago, when we had you guys in here, we had a discussion about our championship games. Yeah, go ahead. I'm putting him on the spot right now.
Are we televising your championship games?
I don't know. Are we? Yes, we are.
I think we are.
I'm going to go to your boss.
But we're running highlights of them. This is cool, actually. Our partnership with you, I'm liking this because we are going to run little clips of Ute Conference in our games Thursday and Friday nights. You know how you'll be watching like an ESPN Saturday game and they'll go to, hey, last night high school game in this stadium. Here's what happened is, East beat West or whatever the case may be.
Right.
We're going to be doing that with your games. So it'll be like, oh, look at Woods Cross beat up on Bingham yesterday, and here's a couple of the highlights.
So we're going to have to get,
You're going to have to provide those.
We'll provide them, but we're going to have to get a Lemma in here. We're going to have to get Tony in here.
Well, Frank, Tony already does your reveal.
I know, because
we're going to have to talk about that.
Would you like to do it?
Yeah.
Tony, he's trying to push you out.
Tony's a good egg, but he's not he's not up on Ute Conference like moi.
Yeah, well, tell us about that. What have you been doing with the Ute Conference?
Well, I'm involved with Woods Cross, of course. My son-in-law Casey ran it for the last couple of years. He has now stepped down. He's the offensive coordinator at Woods Cross High School. So, but I do a lot of game day stuff. Like the most important things, like make sure we have food trucks, especially drink trucks with Diet Dr. Pepper in them. That's like priority one.
Whoa. I got water here.
And then
I know Diet Dr. Pepper. What's the deal?
That's my drink, man. I have stock in the company. And then, securing the fields. We have a great facility out there in North Salt Lake for all our teams.
I wish you could
Probably
do it
one of the best in the entire league. Unfortunately, the president
yeah.
doesn't get that, but it's true.
But before, if we could just do it before Labor Day weekend.
We can't. They have a splash pad out there, and we don't want to mess with that.
What are they afraid?
That's
you'll be
only
out there,
3 weeks.
What, you'll be out there in your
I might be
tidy whities stomping around.
That's nothing you want to see. Oh yeah, we don't have home games till after.
So tell us about your grandsons. You got one in high school.
Yeah, Daxton Parks. He is in high school now. He'll be a junior.
Okay.
And Madden, he'll be an 8th grader.
And he'll play in Bantams.
He'll play in Bantams. He's a quarterback.
So if you want to see Fox on a Saturday and get an autograph, because he's really good at autographs, you follow the
that's
Woods
what the people
Cross
want.
Bantams. And if they're hosting, go out to the field.
Well, I'll be no matter where they are, I'll be there. I go to all his games. But
I heard you have a travel schedule.
Yeah.
You're working it out.
But
Do you have our schedule yet? You haven't seen our schedule?
I have done your schedule for you so that I make sure I get my home games because I got to get my food trucks booked.
Oh, no. There's no schedule that's done yet.
I know how your scheduling works. This guy disappears in August. It's not a pretty sight. If you come in and even try to talk to him, you might lose a limb. So be really careful. But that's got to be tough. How many teams do you have now? How many
we had 300,
how many leagues?
We had 374 teams last year.
Unbelievable.
185 games a Saturday on up to 22 locations. Some locations ran 4 fields at a time. Others ran 1 or 2.
We run 3.
You run 3.
Yeah.
And so
that's amazing. I mean, I can't believe. You handwrite this schedule?
I don't handwrite it out
on a napkin, like Majerus. Back in the day.
Majerus. Wow. Thanks for showing up.
Wow.
Oh, you're not Gordon Monson.
Oh, little dig there. But it is impressive you're able to put that together.
We put it together, but then we do it again.
Because
we do the reset.
Yeah.
And people don't realize how much time or energy that goes into
I do.
that.
But you're right, most people don't. I can't even imagine. I
mean,
tell,
you know what your football, your television schedule.
Yeah, and I'm only doing 2 games a week. I'm doing 29 total games, and that's a headache. But you're doing, how many did you say? 300 and something?
374 teams.
Yeah, that's just
374 teams. Okay, last year 4 teams had a bye, and that translates into 185 games a Saturday.
Wow. And you got to have refs. You got to have
last
security.
Year security, refs, and trainers.
ENTs, yeah.
And so, at any rate, there's a lot of moving pieces. And people say to us right now, hey, this is your slow time of year. Well, do you think we're slow right now?
No, there is no slow time of year.
Because right now, you see all these boxes?
Yeah, you've got tons of gear here ready to get out.
Well, and our uniforms just got here. All right, Fox.
Are the Woods Cross ones here?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
So if you're trying to call Jeff in August because little Johnny needs number 7 instead of number 3, leave him alone. He's working on the schedule.
Fox, are you going to come back and join us again?
Yeah, this is great. This is great. There's certain rights fees to having me involved, but you signed the release.
But don't you remember? I'm your agent.
Yeah, you're my guy.
All right.
You got me going years ago.
Dave Fox from Channel 2.
And our new partners, Ute Conference, you'll be partnering with us all during the football season. He's going to be on my show this summer. Yeah, you're going to be on once.
No.
We're only going to do it once because I'm a little nervous.
I need to talk to my agent.
About viewership. But maybe we'll do a few of them. But this partnership is the best one we've had. America First, of course, is our title sponsors, and we love them and the Scholar Athletes they do. But partnering with Ute Conference is such a no-brainer. It's going to be great.
There are a lot of things that I think we can do, especially with the direction that we're heading, and giving these kids the best Little League football experience they can have, because a lot of kids don't make it to the high school.
No, that's very true.
And so let's give them the best experience they can.
Even I played Little League, but not high school. I know that shocks you.
Whoa, what year did you play?
Oh, when I was like 10 or 11.
Wow.
I lived in Dallas, Texas. That's serious football down there.
Okay.
All right.
Jeff Gorange from the Ute Conference. John Halliburton over there on the controls. John, hey, Thunder.
Yes.
How are you feeling today?
He's pretty soft-spoken for a big, scary-looking dude.
He must be tired.
Yeah.
I am tired. Jeff's got us busy over here.
Well, it's great.
Keeps us on our toes.
It's great what you got going. I love it.
Dave Fox from Channel 2, thank you for being here.
You bet. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Wear red next time.
Got it.